Guys, it's Gary Dean. I'm here with the Harbor Freight DA. I just want to say welcome to rawdetailtv.com, and I want to show you how to get the most out of the Harbor Freight DA, but also out of the pad and polish combination that you're using. This is a prepped 2007 Porsche Cayman S, and the biggest thing that I can show you about this Harbor Freight DA, the biggest reason I like it is, first of all, it's available pretty much everywhere. Harbor Freight's all over the country, and beyond that, I have beat the ever-loving piss out of these things for about 3 years now. This is my second one. The other one broke because I dropped it. Like, I dropped it hard. I was on an RV and it just fell on the concrete and boom. Obviously that's going to damage it. This one's still going strong. I've had it pretty much a year now. And I only use buff and shine backing plates and pads. I prefer them. They seem to last longer than any of the other companies on the market. I designed Infinite Cut and Infinite Finished around the Harbor Freight DA on the buff and shine low pro pads. This is the burgundy pad, or I'm sorry, the maroon pad, whatever you want to call it. And I've been using Infinite Finish to correct this Porsche Cayman S. Traditionally, Porsches have softer paint. And the biggest benefit to softer paint for the detailer is it's easier to correct. The problem is, if it's easier to correct, typically it's harder to finish. This paint is a little bit sticky. It's a very dark blue color, but the torque that this machine has is pretty awesome. And if you work on your technique a bit, you can get just about as much cut with this machine and finish better with this machine than anything else on the market. I'm a huge fan of this thing. I own rotaries, you know, I have large throw DAs, rotary polishers, all that kind of stuff. And when I am in a paint correction environment, this is what I choose because it doesn't fail me ever. It works awesome on flat panels, and it doesn't stop spinning on contours, which if it's not spinning, it's not working. That's the bottom line. I just love the torque this provides. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to do half of this trunk lid, and I'm going to bear down pretty hard. I'm going to use Infinite Finish with this polishing pad. Now you're going to notice it's going to get awesome correction with Infinite Finish. That's because I'm going to vary my technique. I'm going to do 2 passes on the horizontal panels on this car, and I'm going to do 1 section pass on the vertical panels. Now, what that means is, to me, a section pass is 3 passes. So 1 up and down with about 25 to 30% overlapping, and 1 side to side, and then another 1 up and down. That, with Infinite Cut and Infinite Finish, is a section pass. So I'm doing 2 section passes with Infinite Finish and the burgundy low pro pad because it's like using Infinite Cut 1 time, but without the crystal clear glossy finish that Infinite Finish provides. So, but beyond that, Infinite Finish has a priming catalyst for the Vitality Shield I'm going to put on this as well. So I'm going to show you how to get awesome cut with your technique with Infinite Finish and the burgundy pad or the maroon pad. And then you'll notice, I'll bring you in, you'll see that the finish is not awesome, which is why the second section pass, varying your technique, is going to get you that finish that you're looking for. So we've got Infinite Finish. The pad's already primed. I've already been working on this car. 3 dots. I'm not going to bother taping it. You'll be able to see the results. So I generally use speed 6 for everything. Speed 5 is fine, but for this demo I'm going to use speed 6. Now I'm using pretty considerable pressure to get the cut that I'm looking for, and I'm going, I don't know, about an inch per second. Slow speed and solid pressure, making sure the pad is spinning at all times is what you need to cut. Okay, so I'll wipe this off and I'll show you that it's a little bit hazy now. And that's fine because, like I said, with that pressure, those abrasives are digging in pretty hard. And that's what you want when you're trying to cut. And then I'll show you, just by varying your technique with the exact same pad and polish combination, it went from this, see how nasty it is, to this. Pretty much, it's all completely swirl mark free. There are some random isolated deeper scratches, but it looks awesome. But it's a little hazy. I'm not sure if the video is picking this up, but you go from that to this. It's a little clearer here, but definitely more scratched up. So the defects have been removed for the most part. So now we have to get that gloss back. And in order to do that, you're going to use the same pad and polish combination, but and the same amount, as a matter of fact. The same 3 dots you used before, you're going to use again, but you're going to go a little faster and a lot lighter. Same speed. Same speed, same 3 passes for a section pass. And there we go. We'll wipe all this off for you. I can already see that it's glossier. And that's what it's about. Varying your technique will get you a better end result, with the same exact pad and polish combination and the same amount of pad and polish, or I should say just the polish. Just from standing back here, I can see that it's glossier than the side that hasn't been polished. However, you know what this is. Nasty and loaded with defects, and now we're in crystal clear, no haze, no nothing, looking amazing. From the same pad and polish combination, we cut and we finished. And that's what Infinite Cut and Infinite Finish are about. So that's a bad man right there. That combo is awesome. Again, it's factory Porsche paint, generally on the softer side. I've done 3/4 of this hood. You can see how scratched up it is. And then the same exact thing I did back there on the engine cover yields amazing results. So if you want to get the most out of your Harbor Freight DA or whatever polisher you're using, I highly recommend the Harbor Freight DA. It's obvious. I've said that in many, many videos. But if you want to get the best out of it, it's your technique that matters. So when you're using something to cut, regardless of whether or not it's a dedicated cutting compound or a finishing polish, utilizing those abrasives is important. Infinite Finish has a diminishing abrasive which breaks down as you work it. It's a smaller chunk diminishing abrasive, which means it breaks down faster than a larger chunk would, but you can get awesome cut from Infinite Finish if you vary your technique. So harder pressure, slower passes will yield a not as good finish, but will give you awesome cut if a cutting compound is not what you feel like you need. So you always want to use the least aggressive method first, and one section pass with Infinite Cut is like doing 3 section passes with Infinite Finish. That's how I would estimate it. You know, on paper, it's probably a little bit different, but you know, at side-by-side testing, that's where I'm at. So anyway, if you got any questions about the Harbor Freight DA, Infinite Cut, Infinite Finish, you know, doing paint correction in general, feel free to give me a call, 813-846-4406, or hit the Contact Garry tab on the button bar. I'd be more than happy to help you out. So thank you again. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching my videos, and let me know if you got any questions. Have a great day.